It is September 23rd. There are only 2 days left in the resident Virginia goose season after this. It's also this side of I-95 teal season until the end of the month. So I've got some teal decoys, and to the left you can't really see them, but I've got a few goose decoys. Now, what's floating down the river right now is a giant flock of geese. I've just gotten set up. I was late getting out this morning, kind of overslept, but I think I got perfect timing. They definitely see the decoys. They're drifting within 150 yards right now. We're just going to let them get in close, keep the camera rolling, and get some GoPro action of this. Alright. All we got to do now is wait. It's not like decoying them with a call or anything, but it should at least give us a chance to get a few. The limit here in Virginia during resident season is 10 a day per person. I don't know if we'll get 10 today, but hoping we'll get a couple. goes some widgeon. No teal. Didn't kill as many birds as I thought I would, but have to go grab him. Actually, we're gonna swap him real quick. And my shooting needs to improve. First bird of the 2018-19 season. Success. Third time's the charm. Alright, that was exciting. I'm out of breath, it's warm. Put the sweatshirt on just to cover my arms up. Got my waders on too, and I thought to myself, oh, stay dry today instead of trying to wear pants, get all wet and crap. But sure enough, my waders have unrepaired holes in them. So my left leg's soaked and my right leg's a little bit damp, but I got a goose. I'd like to have had more. I'd like to have connected on every shot. We'll review the footage and see what happened. I probably stopped moving the gun again. I was kind of aiming, and I think I put myself in the aiming mode instead of the wing shooting mode. So once they were up, I mean, it was a little bit longer shot, but I was running these Rio Royal Blue Steel BB ounce and 3/8, 3.5 inches, and yeah. That worked out. That worked out relatively well. They pattern gray. I got the modified medium range heavy shot choke in right now because they pattern best out of that. Plus for the teal shooting, if there are any. I've seen 3 teal this morning when I was paddling in, but they were all the way across the river. And it was legal shooting light, but I mean, there was no way I was going to have any chance at them unless they swung back and went directly over the top of me. Damn, my glasses got dirty. Yeah, that was good. They spooked up like crazy though. There was a group over here. I don't know if we got it on camera. Maybe it'll show up in the GoPro, but they were super spooky. The ones that were drifting straight into the island here, they wanted to commit. They wanted to come in. Really, that shot was probably at like 25 yards, 30 yards, give or take, maybe a little bit more. So not really on the absolute outside end of range. The first 2 shots were definitely in range. My second shot I missed, and I could see by the hits on the water. My my third shot was probably just too far. If I did put a pellet in the bird I was shooting at, didn't have any effect on them. That's what sucks about shooting steel, but then again, shooting birds at 60 yards is not
entirely recommended. I've taken plenty of birds at that distance a little bit longer, but your success on those shots is fairly limited. Yeah, pretty happy. The flooding that we had and them opening up the river gates here because of the hurricane that came through, and tropical storm, I guess, really washed everything up. There was a completely different setup. I think this is going to work out a lot better. I've got more substantial cover here to just be able to sit in. It's not the best crap. It's mud and sticks and literally garbage and junk that's been washed down river. But yeah, it was an exciting morning. I didn't think anything was going to happen. I just did it to do it. But I've got a goose to clean now. I got a goose to eat. Wife's going to be happy. She loves eating that. So let's get back at it here. Let's see if I can't clean my glasses and maybe shoot another goose if a different group. I'm sure that group's not going to fall for that again. Next time I hunt geese here, it will be non-resident season. It'll be migration time, a month or so. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it'll mean for better goose hunting in general. These resident birds are hard. This is my third trip out for waterfowling in the month of September, and third time's a charm. Got a goose. I'm happy. I'd love a couple teal. Teal are so tasty, and I think that'll make the first episode of Bad Company Waterfowl. But man, that was good. All right, let's see what happens.
Wood ducks. Wood ducks, small wood ducks, okay. All right, small wood ducks. Well, poop. All right, so I'm floating down the new. Basically what's happened is we had some rain last night. There was a flash flood warning for a couple counties down. I didn't really think about it. But I believe what's happened is they've probably opened up one of the dams, and the water level has risen by probably 1 foot to 2 feet at this point. I lost 2 of my decoys. Kind of happened in 20 minutes time. I was just sitting, not really paying attention, looking at the sky, waiting for birds, and yeah, so another thing that happened with that is it became extremely difficult to try to paddle upstream. I went down and grabbed 2 of my decoys, saw the other 2 a mile downstream, and I probably fought the current for about 30 minutes paddling around the island I'm hunting off of. And basically I knew the mile paddle back to get to the boat launch and my pickup truck was not going to work out so well for me. So I actually thankfully had some cell service. Gave my mother a call, and she's going to be picking me up a little bit down the way. I'm kind of in a really deep spot of the river right now, so you know, on surface it's going relatively slow, but I'm making good progress. I'm probably about mile and a half from my island, and I've probably got a mile and a half, 2 miles to go before I'm at the meetup point. So kind of taking this opportunity to just float, well, not really float, but paddle, and if there's any teal that get kicked up, seen some woodies. Thought they were teal, ended up being some woodies, so of course couldn't take them, but you know, if anything kicks up, or maybe another goose will come floating down or flying along the river, and I'll be able to give that a shot. So I'm gonna put the camera back on my head and keep paddling along. Alright, we found one of my decoys, and the river's gonna fight me for it, but we will prevail.
Other one's probably stuck upstream or downstream or something, who knows. Yeah, losing one's better than losing two. Wish I didn't lose any, but oh god, we're in the nasty here. Oh, blah blah blah. Here we go. I'm really surprised these things didn't catch on something sooner, seeing how they're weighted, but got them double weighted too, and it's not enough. Well, this one's got a short weight and a long weight, so. Okay. Well, there we go. One more goose decoy to recover. If we don't get it, well, I'm gonna accept that. I traded it for a bird I can actually eat. I'm gonna get my bushnells all nasty. Oh, there we go. A bit lower water, that island or that island might make a good duck hunting spot. Who knows? Definitely, definitely coming through here in a John boat with a motor to get back if I do this again. Have to find a John boat and a motor though. Well, what do you know? Is that my decoy? There it is. All my decoys plopped together. All right. What the heck is this? Old power line pole. Oh crap, I'm gonna crash into the island if I'm not careful here. Oh, that's pretty neat. Oh, that was a catfish. I don't know if I'm quite where I need to be yet. I don't think so. Alright guys, this is just going to serve as a little narration, an outro of sorts, let you know what happened. I didn't get the rest of my trip downriver on video, put the camera gear away into the dry bag, just was focused on keeping from getting waterlogged and making it to my extraction point, I guess you could say. Good old mom came in handy, of course, as always, taking care of her boy, and got me out of there and got me back to my truck so I could get on home and to better things that day. One goose, no ducks, no teal. Saw some teal in the area at distance, but not a lot of them. Mostly wood ducks, few widgeon, and just a lot of cormorants. But the water did rise 18 to 24 inches from the time I noticed that my decoys were floating downriver to the time I landed and was being taken back to my truck by my good old mom. So, was an exciting hunt. I finally got my goose. Actually did have 2 prior hunts and a scouting video that were all on tape, but they were very uneventful, so there was no point in my mind of actually posting them, unfortunately. Now, if you'd like to see those, please let me know. Post that down in the comments, send me a message, and I'll be more than happy to edit those up and toss them up on my webpage real quick. But anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like button. If you liked it, dislike. If you didn't like it or I can improve, always leave me a comment. I enjoy constructive criticism and constant dialogue. But if you do like it and you'd like to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications. I do this for fun. I'm not funded at all through Patreon or through AdSense or anything like that. So I'm a bit intermittent with my postings, but I seem to put out some content that some people enjoy. You might find some of my opinions and analysis helpful on gear and firearms. And there's more hunting videos to come. This is actually the second hunting video up so far. I'm hoping this coming season will be filled full of filmed hunts and most likely a lot of fun with family and friends. So, as always, guys, I'm going to sign off now. I hope you had a good time watching this video. Make sure you get out there and hunt. Take a kid hunting, take a new hunter out, make their world, and keep the sport going, guys. Whether you're a deer hunter, coon hunter, if you're a waterfowler and the likes, make sure you get somebody else out there besides yourself and really share your passion and share what makes sportsmen sportsmen. All right, guys. God bless, and as always, keep your powder dry. I'll see you in the next video.